jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Shout out to the first in the building, Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. You already know, man. Combat was good. What's good, man? Shout out to everyone that's on deck this morning, man. It's Sunday. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. But big shout out and salute to the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-side official. No negotiation needed. Period. Yes, sir. We're back at it once again. Carlos Rosado is in the building. WCS salute. Salute to you, man. I see you on deck. Big shout out to those who coming in the building. We had an interesting weekend. Got to give another big shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing, man, for getting a brother paid. No negotiations needed. Man, you know what I'm saying? I just had to put that out there because it's okay to brag and to sell it in a celebratory manner when you made out very, very well on a fight that people were sleeping on. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him. Give a big salutes to the GOAT himself, man. Big Blunts and Boxing, man, getting that money on deck. You know what I'm saying? Getting that money on deck. You already know. And if by chance, no. I already put it out there. If you choose to do it, I'm not going to encourage anybody to play with their money. But if you choose to, you know what I'm saying? Blunts know his shit, though. You know what I'm saying? He know his shit when it comes to that motherfucker. So it's up to you on what you want to do. You feel me? Sammy on deck, man. What's good with it, bro? What's good with it? I see everybody pulling up. I got a topic that I believe that's very important to the scheme of things when it comes to the heavyweight division. I'm seeing some freaking buffoonery, some chicanery up in this. I'm seeing some foolishness. Tyson Fury, who's 34-0, his only draw coming to the fight, coming from the long fight that he had with Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? his lone draw when he fought Deontay Wilder back in 2018. You know what I'm saying? December 2018. At that time, Deontay Wilder was undefeated. He only had one less. You know, the only person to go the distance with him prior to that was Bermane Stiverne, I believe. But he is considered one of the hardest hitter in boxing. He is the only man to drop Tyson Fury several times. In every fight that they had, he dropped Tyson Fury several times. Yes, the Bronze Bomber, reigning for over 5 years. 10 successful title defenses of his WBC title. Last night was not a defense of Tyson Fury's WBC title, for which he won by defeating Deontay Wilder in their rematch on February 2020, pre-pandemic. Okay, just so y'all can understand that. Just so y'all can understand that. That was a special rules fight where the title was not on the line. See, I'm not saying Tyson Fury hasn't defended his WBC title. I'm just saying at this point in time, we should reflect upon the accolades of the heavyweight division when Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, was setting the shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? The Bomb Squad, man. I mean, people was looking for the Bomb Squad, bro. It was nothing like the Bomb Squad. For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this last night as an eye opener. I put it out there that the heavyweight division has not been buzzing. It hasn't had that twinkle to it since Deontay Wilder has left this camp. Now I'm feeling some type of way because Tyson Fury goes in there. And look, I'm not saying he gets exposed, right? But it did take me back to old Kodak film. You know what I'm saying? The old Polaroids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It took me back when the picture used to come out the bottom of the camera and you had to fan that motherfucker until the exposure came out. And that's exactly what we seen yesterday. It was something that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to happen in 2023. What I mean is Francis Ngannou came over here 0-0. He is one of those fighters that God blessed him with the physical physique, the anatomy, physical anatomy, the aesthetics, the strength. But sometimes that doesn't calculate over to being an elite combat pugilist. Francis Ngannou did make it up to the highest rank of heavyweight champion in the UFC. He did. The UFC is considered the creme de la creme of combat sports when it comes to mixed martial arts. That promotion, brother. Okay, that promotion. Now, when initially, like I told you the other night, initially when this word came out that Francis Ngannou was trying to get a fight with Tyson Fury, I said, no, you know, I don't see him being able to stay in there. And that was around the time where the carousel was spinning a lot. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to find out what was going on, you know, with some other heavyweights in the division. You know what I'm saying? If somebody would have asked me, who do I want to see? Fury Ngannou or Fury freaking Alexander Usyk or Fury Joshua? I would have said the latter. Fury Joshua, Fury Usyk. But Deontay Wilder, though, man, he gave you all a trilogy with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury won 2 of the 3, man. 2 of the three fights. The star power Deontay Wilder had when it was time for him to step into the ring was unmatched by all sorts of freaking. It depends on how you want to big it up. It was unmatched, man. Like when he was on deck, man, his height, his stature, his freaking equalizer that he have, you know, having power in both hands. You know, just the whole demeanor of him being outspoken, you know what I'm saying, giving us the buzz we wanted, talking his trash, doing what a heavyweight's supposed to do, and also accepting the criticism. He had to digest a lot of criticism from the fans. He had to digest a lot of criticism from the critics based off looks. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people felt that, if they continue to criticize him, soon enough he'll be exposed. And that's when Tyson Fury, who they considered the more better complete boxer, exposed him. Okay. Say it as a B, right? Let's just say Tyson Fury did expose Deontay Wilder. You have to look at the fact that those was the top two heavyweights in the sport. Anthony Joshua has absolutely made no sign, have gave us no indication that he wants to fight Tyson Fury and especially Deontay Wilder. So now I'm saying, okay, after last night, Francis Ngannou drops, Tyson Fury. But I'm going to make it clear, perfectly clear. Deontay Wilder was the first man to defeat Tyson Fury. Absolutely, you can say what you want. Deontay Wilder was the first man to defeat Tyson Fury. There's no way, no how a referee is bent on both knees over a fighter who's unconscious. I told Jack Reese to his face, and me and him had a pretty good cordial relationship prior to me telling him that. After that, he didn't want to really talk to me no more. I can understand, somebody of his stature, his experience in the ring. I understand it, but I said, I felt it was a long count there, Jack. You're not the first referee to give a long count. You're not the first referee to give a long count. But Tyson Fury was knocked out. His head was resting on the canvas. His eyes was closed, mouth open. You prayed over that man. You prayed over him and brought that man back to life so that he continued to fight when he should have been counted out. Period. You said this for the spirit of the sport, but you neglected the health of the sport. What if Tyson Fury would have got up and Deontay Wilder knocked him out again? He ended up in a wheelchair. Then you would have said, well, from what I was looking at, his leg was up. He still had his functionality and body mechanics. I felt that, he could still continue. But you don't second guess your decision now that he's in a wheelchair, now that he's a vegetable. Looking back at it, I went off what my experience told me. He told me he can get up. You know what I'm saying? You would have had to face a lot of criticism. But you would go down as the man who gave freaking Tyson Fury the long count and basically stripped Deontay Wilder of being the first man to have a recorded win over Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder knocked him out. Point blank, period. Let's talk about yesterday, though. Ngannou. Yeah, it's easy for people to come up here and try to keep it boxing. But I'm going to disagree with what I'm hearing in the media. There's some true, hardcore, dedicated boxing fans who's saying Tyson Fury lost that fight. And then you have individuals who's playing politics and want to be dignitaries. They're up here saying that, oh yeah, Francis Ngannou put up a valiant effort. But what people really want to see, they want to see heavyweight undisputed. We ain't talking about freaking heavyweight undisputed. We're talking about last night. Once again, we had the controversial win with Tommy Fury, which I don't give a damn. Talk about that shit. I'm talking about some realism here, some reality. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the reality. The reality is Tyson Fury got dropped in the third round. The reality is Francis Ngannou showed the world that with the right team, you can pick up the sport of boxing. I'm talking about at the level that he's already been competing with the MMA. You can pick up the subtle techniques needed and blend MMA to boxing to the point where it works effectively. No one's going to strip Francis Ngannou of his credit. You can't strip Francis Ngannou of his credit. You can't say Tyson Fury was out the ring for this long period of time. No, no, no. You chose to fight. Your big ass up here running around the motherfucking ring walk, running down, running back up to the motherfucking chair, doing all this other shit. Take your big ass to the motherfucking ring so the fighters can get introduced so we can get this fight underway. You wanted to make it all about Tyson Fury. You ain't from Radai. They didn't say, and hailing out of Radai. You wasn't no sheik. You're not, dude. You went over there to get a check. You can't come over here and talk about I make no ring, I make no excuses, ring rust. No. Hey, bro, if you bring it up, you're making excuses. You went 10 rounds with a guy who's an 0-0 fighter in the boxing ring, a fighter who had the muscular physique, which a lot of people felt that them arms would not hold up with those gloves. Them arms would be like cinder blocks. I felt that way at one point in time too. I felt that Francis Ngannou did not have what it take to freaking go 10 rounds with a fighter like Tyson Fury based off the 2 fights he had with Deontay Wilder. I'm being honest about it. I don't care nothing about coming here taking no credit for shit. I'm telling you, I didn't think Francis Ngannou could go in there and put on the performance which he did. I don't have no apologies to Team Ngannou. All I can say, Ngannou, I salute you, man. You fought a very smart, tactically proficient fight, man. You didn't go in there headhunting like I thought you would. I thought you would headhunt and try to knock Tyson Fury out. But when you land that left hook, bro, it was beautiful. That shit came out of nowhere, and then you didn't lose your mind. Once the ref called for you all to fight, you didn't lose your mind and go headhunting again. You basically was methodical, very patient, reserved, but yet aggressive, always on the hunt, always on the pursuit. Man, I gotta salute this dude. I was shocked, man. I was saying, damn. Mike Tyson, Dewey Cooper, all them cats that was in freaking Ngannou's freaking training camp. That's what I call a productive freaking training camp. You all took an edgy freaking mixed martial artist and brought him over here and polished him up in all the right areas for this boxing match. Not only against anybody, Shouty. You put him in there with the current reign defending WBC heavyweight champion. And this man went 10 rounds with a knockdown. And they don't want to give Francis his credit for freaking winning. Man, he won that fight yesterday, man. And with boxing politics, it always happened like this. It's not too many times, right, where you see a boxer coming to the ring already has signed a fight for later on lose that fight. You rarely see it. This is millions in this. And then I don't care. You know, I heard Frank Warren. I read what Frank Warren say. There's no way that Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk wins. Why not? I mean, fights December 23rd. Frank, hear me out, Frank. You're not making any sense. Did you not see Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk? Was Usyk not exposed? He got hit with a very punctual body shot and was dropped. And he wanted to make it seem like, oh, it was my cup. It was my cup. No, Dubois' moment was stripped. Daniel Dubois' moment was stripped. Alexander Usyk went down. Tyson Fury has been down previous time before. Nothing new. So why would Francis Ngannou, considered one of the heaviest hitter in combat sports, dropping Tyson Fury? Why would that derail the fight at the end of the year? But put some respect on Deontay Wilder's name. The next heavyweight fight that should be in Radai is Deontay motherfucking Wilder and Francis Ngannou. It's time to settle the MF and score, goddammit. Both of these guys, in my opinion, defeated Tyson Fury. Both of them. Deontay Wilder did it much more of a savage manner. He should get his freaking flowers for that shit. He knocked that man off with a two-piece combination, and man, his head was resting on the canvas, praying to the upper room. This heavyweight fight right here can do just as well as Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Two black warriors. You know what I'm saying? Francis Ngannou represent Cameroon. Deontay Wilder represent Tuscaloosa. You know, represent boxing. Francis represent mixed martial arts. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. This is the fight everybody need to see to settle the score. Who's the baddest man on the planet? And people are gonna say, "Oh man, that don't make no sense because, you know, Tyson Fury is already beaten Deontay." No. Check this out. I'm talking about when Deontay Wilder's win was stripped from him in their first fight. He knocked Tyson Fury the fuck out. He knocked him the fuck out. Period. He knocked him the fuck out. Point blank, flatline. This dude is snoring. Francis Ngannou coming here with no freaking boxing experience, but yeah, he's a former UFC heavyweight champion. He can throw hands, man. Dude is super duper strong, man. Incredibly strong. Deontay Wilder's and Ngannou's strength. Vortex that together. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're talking about a clash like no other, man. You're talking about a clash like no other. This is the only fight we need to see. Fuck Joshua. Joshua don't want to do shit but walk around here like he's damn on psych meds or something, and he's got his therapist on speed dial. Eddie Hearn's up here talking about Anthony Joshua will knock out Francis Ngannou in 6 rounds. Say who, what, when, what? Huh? When? Say it ain't so. You're talking about the same guy who was in there getting beat up by Robert Helenius. Okay. Eddie, you don't want him to go in there and face a heavy hitter like Deontay Wilder, but yet you want him to go in there and face a heavy hitter like Francis Ngannou because you are the one who's attempting to swoop in and steal the shine or the clout that Francis Ngannou has right now coming off that victory. You know what I'm saying? The Tyson Fury. Yeah, that victory. You want to swoop in and try to get people to know. No, it's not going to work. That shit is over, bro. Don't nobody want to see no Joshua Ngannou. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Let's put 2 black warriors in that motherfucker. Let's get on the phone with the Sheiks because Deontay Wilder was over there that last time for the Tommy Fury Jake Paul fight. They was over there in Radai. They was over there. I thought that would open up some gates for Deontay Wilder to have a fight over there. But Andy Ruiz, he wants a lot of money. Fuck it. If y'all want to build up the heavyweight buzz once again, bigger than Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, bring Deontay Wilder and Francis Ngannou together for a heavyweight fight over in Radai, and look at how the numbers, look at how the bet nods, look at all this shit. People are going to tune the fuck in for this fight. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. People are going to tune in for this fight. Shout to Nick on deck, man. I see you. What's good? Sammy on deck. Yeah, man. Shout out to Blunts, man. Man, God damn it. That's a good little bag heading into the holidays, man. I just, I kicked myself though. I kicked myself because I was talking to him about the freaking. I was talking. Let me see. What's the proper term? What's the proper term? I don't want to fuck this up because I'm a tyro with this. Let me see. Let me see. I want to make sure I use the proper terminology. Let me see. I kick myself for this shit, man. The specials. All right. I was going back and forth on the specials, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept standing out. This special right here. Where is it? Fury to be knocked down in rounds 1 through 3 and win by decision. Plus 4,000. Oh my God. I say it's possible for him to get it done. He's the most strongest in the first 2 rounds. Oh my God. Let me keep it moving. PM, what's good, man? What's good? I just kept juggling and juggling. You can't goddamn juggle the motherfucker too long, dog. You just gotta say, okay, let me do this shit. It was, man, god damn. When he went down in third, I'll say, oh my God. Oh my God. Francis landed a Superman punch in round 10. Yeah, he attempted to. You're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? He attempted to. But this fight right here is the only fight I want to see in the heavyweight division if they want to put it over there and die. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We go from the African to the African Americans. It's 2 Africans. You know what I'm saying? This fight right here, this is the fight that I want to see, and a lot of other people want to see. If they would get out their head trying to say, "Oh man, Deontay's washed up." Look. Francis Ngannou, he lost back-to-back in his mixed martial arts career. Deontay Wilder lost back-to-back. What's the point? A lot of combat sports enthusiasts, they just going on. They weren't fucking with Ngannou before last night. It's a lot of cats didn't even know shit about him. Like this dude has left the UFC and went over to the PFL. They weren't really fucking with him like that. But they know who Deontay Wilder is. They know who he is. They know his highlight reel. Francis Ngannou is 17-3. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. You know Deontay Wilder's still a threat. Still a threat. PM on deck, what's good? Fury tried his old dirty tactics and Ngannou, it wasn't working. That's why, you know, and shout out to PM in the building. Check this out, PM. Everybody else in the chat. They so quick to jump on Tyson Fury's freaking wagon, I swear, man. And they just want to be a part of, you know, the movement. So they're willing to be dragged off the back of that motherfucker barefooted. Keep going. It hurts like hell, but I'm here. They want to be in the dust up of Tyson Fury all the fucking time. Then when this man does some dirty shit, because people always say he's a dirty fighter, he's a cheater. This man tried to throw an elbow and cut Ngannou open. He threw a right cross, but yet it was all elbow, and it didn't land. And like PM said, man, he was trying all his motherfucking cachet of dirty tactics and couldn't get it done. He was hoping to open up Francis Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a fighter from Cameroon now. You're talking about a fighter who goes over there regardless of where he's at right now and still helps out his people. Manual labor. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a dude who had it way rougher than I did. He had it way worse than I did, goddammit. Not only that, he's used to getting hit with elbows, knees, kicks. And Tyson Fury tried to throw an elbow in the game. That's dirty. Tyson Fury is a dirty fighter, bro. What's going on, Boxing Fan Talk in the building? What's good with it, bro? Samar Warren in the building. Salute, man. Peace and blessings below. Salute WCS Certified. Stamp the like button and support the grind in the building. Yes, sirs. We here. We here, man. The hottest chat in MF and game. A side official. Jameson on deck. What's good? Well, it would be individuals that's against this fight because Deontay Wilder's in the thumbnail, which leads me to this transition. I have a question. Why isn't Deontay Wilder in the conversation with the heavyweight division? Why is he just on the sidelines trying to get a fight with Anthony Joshua? Where is the cavalry when it comes to Deontay Wilder? Why is he on the outside looking in? He should be on the inside amongst all the scuffle, amongst all the dust. When they start talking about heavyweights right now, building up some future fights, Deontay Wilder's no ifs, ands, or buts. His name should be in there. His name should be in there. Why? I mean, he goes in there and closed out freaking Robert Helenius. Why isn't this man's name being talked about to go over to Radai and fight one of those guys, man? Like Francis Ngannou, any of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of heavyweights do not want to fight Deontay Wilder. And it's a lot of heavyweights that'll take the chance to fight Deontay Wilder. If the check is going to be good, you know what I'm saying? Why is Deontay on the sideline? What's the deal with that, dog? I mean, I'm just blown away that the hardest hitter in boxing. People looking at
Bomb Squad.
They don't miss the bomb squad. Not just him saying bomb squad, but the freaking when he actually drops the bomb on his opponents. Anthony Joshua fights a common opponent of Deontay Wilder, but shows no signs of fighting Deontay Wilder. That's the fight we want to see. Take that shit to Radai. Anthony Joshua acting like he don't have the cojones, man, to just go over here and face this fate. Like, how old do you want Deontay to get? I'm just curious. How old do you want him to get, bro? I'm just curious, man. I'm just curious why Deontay Wilder name is not being brought up, post fight with Fury, because Francis is not going to get a rematch with Tyson Fury anytime soon. And I hope to God he don't sit there like Esau Cruz has been doing Gervonta Davis, and freaking every time Gervonta drop a freaking candy wrap on the floor, Esau there scrambling, diving, full layout and shit. Oh, I got it. I got a champ. Hey, get the broom, sweep. Hurry up. Champ, do you want me to carry your luggage? Want me to carry your luggage? Huh? Wait, you hungry? You want me to go get you something to eat? We don't want to see that ass kissing the fair. We don't want to see that. Please don't. I'm not saying you are, Francis. I'm just saying, please don't do that. Please don't do that. We want to see you face the baddest man on the planet and settle the score on who hits the hardest. Who is the baddest man on the planet, Francis? I would think you would want to go see Deontay Wilder, because they were saying that you hit the hardest prior to this Tyson Fury fight. And then it's a whole entire community, the masses, that say that Deontay Wilder hit the hardest in boxing. It's only one way to settle the score. Y'all need to sign the contract and make that oil money. I mean, Radai is all about putting on heavyweight affairs, right? So if that's the case, y'all fit that. Y'all are heavyweights. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are true heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? You all are two true heavyweights. Height for height, weight for weight, punch for punch. Who's the baddest man? That's who I want to see. I want to see who's the fucking baddest man between y'all. I don't think anyone will be against it. A few years ago, that was a fantasy fight. Now Francis made it so realistic. Yeah, it's realistic now. Well said. Well said. Well said. On a Sunday. Well said. Can I get an amen from the congregation? Yes, sir. That's well said. It is realistic. It has come into fruition. It is more of a reality now, based off the performance that we just seen last night, and Francis proving that he can go 10 rounds. Now, I'll say he went like 8.5 rounds because they didn't do too much in the 10th round, which is great to me because Blunts will tell you when they start dancing, I said, okay, dance, nigga, dance. You ain't gonna throw no punches, cool, because y'all ain't throwing no punches, nigga ain't gonna get knocked out. So all I have to do is y'all ass go all the way to distance, get paid. So I wasn't feeling no type of way about the lack of activity from the 9th and 10th. I was like, cool. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody give these fighters some water, whatever it takes for these 3 minutes to tick away. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sweating the motherfucker, But yeah, I agree with you on that, man. He said Ngannou has some MMA fights lined up. Listen, the amount of money that he will make facing Deontay Wilder? Opposite of him facing someone in the PFL that hardly anyone knows about? Do y'all understand that? The MMA community is only so big. And you're talking about someone who was the heavyweight, the UFC heavyweight champion who vacated his title to leave the UFC over pay issues. So whoever he has a fight with, who that? That's all I'm saying. Who that? Are they named Deontay Wilder? Because I guarantee you Deontay Wilder's name is bigger than anybody he's going to face at the PFL, shouty. Period. He steps in there with Deontay Wilder. Both of these guys are going to get paid. The face-off is going to be different. We got two hard-hitting. I'm talking about former reigning defending WBC heavyweight champion. Former reigning defending UFC heavyweight champion. We have two undeniable TNT heavyweight monsters that will face off in the sands of Radai, and you trying to tell me people won't tune into that shit? Man, please. Man, please. I don't know what the fuck going on with y'all weird niggas out there who trying to keep Deontay on the outside like he can't slap the permanent taste out your mouth. Dude still got power. And Ngannou out of 10 rounds only knocked down Tyson Fury once. I mean, that's not even scratching the surface what Deontay Wilder's did. Man, come on, man. Y'all still talking about how a nigga look? No, man. Both of these fighters together in the ring needs to happen in 2024. Both of these fighters. And the good thing about who was that, PM? The good thing about what you said is if he does have freaking MMA fights lined up, I mean, those MMA fights, them guys don't get into an 8-week training camp like boxers. They don't need it, man. Them guys quickly turn around and get back in the cage and they fighting. So they don't have to take 6 to 8 weeks in the training camp and go through no. Mixed martial artists, man, their entire freaking rotation is much more active than boxing. Like they'll take a fight, man, in shorter notice. I mean, with a shorter camp, brother, than boxers. They will. That's just how it works over there. Tariq, what's good? I'm pretty sure, Ali. I'm pretty sure Mike Tyson gonna talk about this, man. It's still the weekend. I'm pretty sure Mike is gonna talk his talk. God damn it, Mike is gonna talk his talk. He say, "Shit, y'all keep underestimating me. God damn it, keep underestimating if you want." 913 on deck. Francis Ngannou has way better footwork than Wilder. Interesting fight. Yeah, he has that mixed martial arts background. Now, the 913, there's certain people, if you said that in their chat there, 913, you'll be on timeout right now. You'll be on timeout because them goddamn I'm talking about them super sick Wilder fanatics that say he can do no wrong. They'll be like, oh man, no man. But I agree. Francis does have better footwork than Wilder. You have to understand his background vice Wilder's background. But that still doesn't negate the fact that his grandma said he was anointed. And goddamn it, he got some incredible freaking power, man. To work with that odd sense of base that Deontay Wilder has, to be able to achieve what he's been able to achieve with that erratic type of freaking discrepancies when it comes to his mobility to move laterally, linear, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, and still amass the amount of wins that he's been able to on the heavyweight level. It's insane, bro. Insane. Just imagine having the footwork or a so-called lack of coordination of Deontay Wilder and trying to go in there and compete with these dudes who have better footwork and better coordination than Wilder and still getting put to sleep. Just think about that. Just think about how people praise the shit out of Tyson Fury. Adulations for days, y'all. And he still laid that man out. Every time they stepped in the ring, he put him on the canvas. How? How though? How does that work? Good question. Good question. I'll get back with you on that, Ali. I'll get back with you on that. I'll get back with you on that. Real talk. I'll get back with you on that. I'm definitely going to ask him. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz, Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz, and more the OG in the building. What's good with it, Bruce? How you feeling today, man? Shout out to the OGs in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But I'm very curious as to how this is going to play out. I'm really pushing for this fight to happen. I want to see Deontay back in the ring. I really don't want to go on a tangent on saying that, a lot of these content creators that were supposed to be pro Wilder fans, I haven't heard you advocating for this dude, the Bronze Bomber at all. Like, he deserves that shit. He does, man. Like, this fight right here, being that boxing has the system has took a turn where you have all these people making money elsewhere. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind seeing this fight take place in Riyadh. I don't mind it at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two massive behemoths like this. You know what I'm saying? 6'5", 6'6", whatever. In the heavyweight division. Both of them possessing that thunderous power to knock the other man out. I promise you, if Deontay Wilder and Francis Ngannou stepped into the ring, the fight, the fight cadence, the fight pace, you know what I'm saying? The activity, the engagement, the punch output and volume will be different between these guys. You will see two guys, in my opinion, trying to knock each other out. You were not trying to knock each other out. It would bring much more suspense and anxiety from the fans because they do possess power. Now, I know Tyson Fury did stop Deontay Wilder. All right. But then they was looking at it like, well, Francis Ngannou has never been stopped before. He's had defeats, but Francis Ngannou has never been out on his shield. Deontay Wilder has been in fights where he had to face extreme adversity. And in the rematch, the fight was stopped, but yet he went out on his shield in the trilogy. My question is, how would Francis Ngannou act if he's placed in that cloud of adversity where he has to dig deeper than he ever dug before in a combat sport, in a fight like that? Can Deontay Wilder put Francis Ngannou in a situation of adversity that he's never been in, and force him outside his comfort zone? That's all I want to know. I want to know, can Deontay Wilder do it? I want to know, because look, Francis Ngannou putting Deontay Wilder in that situation. He's been there already. He's been in that depth. He's been at the bottom of the well. He's been there, bro. Tyson Fury put him there. Luis Ortiz put him there. I'm trying to see, how would Francis Ngannou act? What would be his response by tasting the power of Deontay Wilder? How would that play out? Because I guarantee you, once he faced the power of Deontay, he's going to respond with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? He's going to say, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing my country, Cameroon, man. I'm going out here to prove that we the baddest. He's going to try to knock out Deontay Wilder. That's going to be a headhunting affair right there. And people can say what they want, but out of all Deontay Wilder wins, who has bragging rights on putting him on the canvas like that? I'm talking about in a championship showcase like we've seen in the rematch in the trilogy. What other fighter? He only has 2 losses on his record from Tyson Fury. Both of these men is putting Tyson Fury on the canvas. That's all I'm saying, bro. If he can get off for 4 rounds without taking one of them big Wilder right hands, I can see Francis winning, bro. So be more specific on what you seen Francis winning, because Deontay Wilder has been into the 12th round before. So explain to me, break it down just a little bit more. You say you can see him winning, because no way, shape, or form there 913 that you can compare last night to Deontay Wilder. I mean, Deontay Wilder has been mid to late fights facing adversity. And I mean, just think about it. He was stopped in the 7th round in the rematch, but yet he was stopped in the 11th round in the trilogy. So he's had visits to these mid to late rounds in hard fights. We haven't seen that with Francis Ngannou. You're trying to tell me a fight, right? Look, the fight that they had last night, a special rules fight. It wasn't for the title, none of that shit. You're going to compare Ngannou's pace. You're going to compare Ngannou's performance to Wilder's top 5 performances in the boxing ring and say that if it goes past these amount of rounds, you see Ngannou winning? Why? He knocked him down in the 3rd round and couldn't replicate it there, 913. He couldn't reciprocate the same knockdown again. Deontay Wilder has reciprocated knockdowns in these fights. Regardless of the outcome, he has reciprocated that he can knock fighters out. He's been through the adversity. So explain a little bit as to you saying you see Francis winning. Both home run hitters, known bunts in their pedigree. No. We haven't seen Wilder take a punch after the 2 straight KO losses. I mean, okay. Check this out. Okay. Check this out. you talk about what you haven't seen, right? Okay, I get it. Check this out. But what did you see before he took the knockouts, though? Talk. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? What did you see before he took the knockouts, though? Before he took the knockouts. I'm just curious. What did you see before he took the knockouts? I don't know where y'all at with it, because Deontay had faced adversity prior to Tyson Fury, and he proved that he can work himself out of adversity. 43 victories, 2 defeats, and 42 knockouts. 43 victories with 42 knockouts. You're trying to tell me the 2 fights that he had with Tyson Fury, look, the best heavyweight in the sport, you need to see him take a punch from who? There ain't nobody else out there considered to be better than Tyson Fury that Deontay Wilder would face, dog. Why do you need to see? You seen him fight a trilogy with Tyson Fury. What is there to see? What is there to see? What do you want to see? Real talk. What do you want to see? The man's 2 losses, 2 knockouts from Tyson Fury, considered the best heavyweight in the sport. What do you want to see? Real talk. Explain that one. Did you not see February 2020, October 2021? The 2 losses that he took? Did you not see him face adversity in the worst way possible from someone like Tyson Fury? 280, 290. 280, 290. Deontay Wilder outweighed, face adversity, get off the canvas, and still go in there and fight until the last freaking second of him being knocked out. Come on, bro. What do you got to see, bro? I'm just talking. Look, we talking, man. This boxing talk. I'm not coming at you. What do you have to see? I don't understand when people say they got to see something. You already seen this man win 43 times, yo. 43 freaking victories, 42 knockouts. Y'all was saying that he ain't fought nobody. So if he ain't fought nobody, who else is out there that's higher than Tyson Fury? You can't say Francis Ngannou, because right now he doesn't even have a box rack. The fight didn't even count. Nine 913 said the link. Say no more. 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 Or say no more. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more. You know what? I'm gonna do some PK right now. I'm saying I'm gonna take this down. You know what I'm saying? 9131, the link. 916 say, give me that motherfucking link, nigga. Goddamn, man. Stop talking, man. Give me that link. LINK. What it do? 913 is in the building. Good with it.
Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man. Thanks for your hospitality, man.
It's good, man.
Sometimes stuff get misconstrued when you typing. So that's why I said drop the link. It ain't no, oh shit, I won't smoke with bro, nothing like that, bro. But it's a couple of variables that make me say, this could be problematic for Wilder. Now I'm not erasing none of his accomplishments, none of the things he's done, bro. Nah, he was a beast, he was a warrior. But it's a couple of variables that make me say, I could see him, possibly getting stopped.
Hold on for a second, 913. Hey, show your face there, Quantum. I don't know who you are. Show your face. If you don't show your face, I ain't letting you on the panel. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for games on a Sunday, man. I know you was talking heavy in the chat. Just show your face. What's going on, Rob? How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm back from the dead.
I see.
I'm back
I
from the dead.
see.
I'm back from the other side, you can say.
I see. I don't know. This is a whole nother
I know.
situation because
I
no
know.
one no
I
one even knows why you was even in that situation.
Hey, listen, everybody says the same thing. They're like, is it real? Is it not real? Yeah. Yeah, I'm this real now. I'm this real.
Damn, it is you. Okay. Hold on for a second, Rob. Let me get the 913 man about this, and then I'm gonna get back with you. All right.
No, I want to get down on this too because it's like you speaking things that it's like I even got up off my couch where it's like I need to resurrect from the dead to get on here. But go ahead.
All right, cool. Go ahead, 913.
Like I was saying, bro, it's a
Yeah.
couple of variables, bro, that
Okay.
I say, damn, that could be an interesting fight, and I could possibly see Wilder getting caught with something. For one, is the footwork, bro. Like I said in the chat, the footwork, Wilder doesn't have the best footwork.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is I haven't seen him take a punch after the two KO losses. Look at it like this, bro. You know, I coach fighters, bro, and I box. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to be like, oh damn, this is
Okay.
what I do. But
All right.
getting knocked out is like losing your virginity. Once your hymen is busted, it happens a little bit easier the next time. You feel
But
me?
but he was stopped in the rematch though. 913. He was stopped in the rematch though.
Yeah, but
He took extensive punishment in the rematch and then came
exactly,
back for the trilogy.
exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. He took extensive punishment. So, I mean, it's evidence that Tyson Fury's punch resistance is down too from taking those punches from Wilder. It may be the soul that we haven't seen Wilder take a punch. His punch resistance could be down after the beatings that he got from Fury too, bro. It goes both ways. I think evidence.
I'm not really caring about Fury's punch resistance that 913. I'm looking at it in a way that Deontay Wilder is not going to step back in the ring with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was considered the number one, number two heavyweight in the game. So when I hear you say we haven't seen Deontay Wilder take a punch after Fury, then I'm looking at it like, why wasn't there anybody else out there prior to Deontay Wilder doing a trilogy with Fury that was supposed to be the heavy hitter, that was supposed to be the next up in line? Like, I know Anthony Joshua name popped up, but he proved to have a suspect chin and all this. Who else? What other name out there that you can put in the ring with Deontay Wilder to kind of prove your point on him taking a punch? Dillian White, Daniel Dubois, Philippe Herkovic. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, brother, not to cut you off, man. It's not where you're from. It's not where you from. It's where you at. Okay. So right now, he just came off of 2 knockout losses. He had fucking 1 round fight with somebody and didn't even lay a glove on him. 2, he's hella inactive. The man ain't fought in a long time. That's asking a whole lot for a dude that's fighting a seasoned MMA guy. And you said it yourself, brother. You said, hey, them guys fight more often. They ready. They stay ready. They ain't even got to get ready.
Correct.
So think about it like that. That's a problematic fight for Wilder. I'm not saying that Wilder loses. I'm saying that I could see it as a threat. If he wouldn't just wash dude. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
we have to think about it like this, man. Like, let's talk IQ here, right? Like, at the end of the day, Wilder lost 3 times to this dude. Straight up. Nobody can sit there and argue.
3 times where? To Fury?
Yeah, he got stuffed gloves, whatever the fuck that people want to paint it as, whatever they want to say. But we got to look at it realistically. Wilder had 3 chances to beat this dude. Last night we saw an IQ of an MMA fighter that shut down Tyson Fury's jab with his MMA style counter. He was pit patting, it's kind of like kickboxers. You're not gonna win fights with that tip tap shit. He was Peter pattering his jab. He was shutting down that opening from Tyson Fury. Once Tyson Fury knew that the jab is just being blocked constantly, you can see the awkwardness Tyson Fury got. When you look at this fight, Look at how he fought Wilder. When you say, "Oh, Wilder this, Wilder that," no. Let's look at the logistics. He walked down Wilder all 3 fights. Walked his ass down. And then
When wasn't he supposed to do that with discrepancy of footwork?
So check this out. But in this footwork, because I did do boxing, I did do MMA. When it comes to this footwork, don't come at me with your 2 arms, because I'm used to worrying about way more than you throwing 2 punches. So that's why Francis Ngannou was getting in on angles and making Tyson Fury run away from him. Tyson Fury did not want to exchange. He did not want to get into the pocket, because once he took that hit, he knew this is a whole different style. This is a whole different level.
And not to cut you off, brother, to add to what you're saying, Ngannou was physically stronger than Fury, and we all know the
way stronger. And when he tried to grapple,
we all know that Fury is physically stronger than Wilder, bro. It's like
when he grappled, what happened to Tyson Fury? He paid for it. Ngannou got out of there. Watch the fight again. Ngannou got out of there. You know how he paid?
You're right. In the clinch, it was little subtleties. It was little subtleties that Francis Ngannou did on the inside, like keeps his hips separated.
Listen, the clinching shit, nothing was working for Tyson in his favor. He tried to use his weight against him, but every time he tried to clinch, he made him pay every single time, because that's that MMA, that's that mixed martial arts shit that he's throwing in there that's going to throw off a boxer. So to compare Wilder to Ngannou, dude, the IQ is relevant, because Ngannou went in there and knocked this dude down that's supposed to wash him, because this was what it is. And let me side note, the greatest promotion in boxing I've ever seen, hands down. This is 10 times bigger than Mayweather Pacquiao. This was the craziest promotion I've ever seen in boxing. So when it's like you want to see Francis versus Wilder, you're going to see Wilder get his shit clocked in 3 rounds. That's my opinion.
I disagree. Because I want to ask you this. Who has the higher boxing IQ, Francis Ngannou or Deontay Wilder?
Tyson Fury has a way higher IQ, and I said
Deontay Wilder or Francis Ngannou.
Tyson Fury didn't even know how to do the IQ with Ngannou, because his style so
Deontay Wilder or Francis Ngannou had the higher boxing
IQ. Francis Ngannou, absolutely Francis Ngannou, because of the fact of the reason he got knocked out twice, 3 times. How many times by this dude? Tyson Fury is just way stronger than Wilder. Tyson Fury is a very strong individual.
Rob, did you hear my question though? Did you hear my question?
And I said
Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou. Who has the higher boxing IQ?
All right, boxing IQ, I would give it to Ngannou, because he's used to more coming at him than Wilder. Wilder only got a 1-2 punch.
In a boxing ring?
Ngannou got more than a 1-2 punch, and we saw that. It was right there on Saturday to see that IQ he has, where Tyson Fury said, "I'm going to take you to school," but who hit the canvas? I've never seen Francis Ngannou not even close, even though he won that fight. I had it scored 10 rounds. I gave Tyson Fury solid 4 rounds, but a knockdown. Come on, man. Let's speak realistically. Wilder never even been that close to beating Tyson Fury. When he came from the dead, we can arguably say that 10 count, whatever. But he had 3 chances. We had 3.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about how many chances he had. We're just talking about the action. He knocked Tyson Fury. He knocked Tyson Fury out. Period. He knocked him out. All the lack of footwork, the lack of skills, and everything else, he knocked them out cold. And it should have been called. The fight should have been called.
May I respond?
I'm just saying. The fight should have been called. But thanks to Jack Reese, it is what it is. I'm not here to go way back in the past. But hey, shout out to 44. What you go by, dog?
44.
What now?
I go by 44. Can you hear,
man?
Everything's positive. I wanted to respond to the guy talking about Ngannou having a better IQ. So one of the things that I'm noticing, though, is that people want to now compare Ngannou's fight compared to Wilder's first fight. But if we really look at those fights, right, Tyson Fury came off of drugs, all that stuff. I don't think Tyson Fury was prepared the same way. I don't think Tyson Fury was prepared for the Ngannou fight. I think Tyson Fury actually underestimated
what Ngannou was going to bring to the table. The same way I think that he underestimated what Wilder was going to bring to the table in the first fight. We know that the first fight, Wilder actually won that fight. Why? Because Jack Reese extended the count. And you saw Tyson Fury laid out. So even when it comes to power, look how quick Tyson Fury jumped up off of Ngannou's hit versus versus Wilder's hit. Okay, so
yeah, Wilder's hit was clean.
Yeah, okay, so he was
that
clean.
Hit didn't even land. So
yeah,
you can't say that Ngannou hit him with an Ngannou shot. He caught him. He didn't hit him with an Ngannou shot. So we can't calculate that.
Yeah, it was an equilibrium shot, right?
Knockdown compared to Wilder's knockdown when he landed.
And let me get off, Rob.
What I'm trying to say is that if we're being honest, I'm not a Tyson Fury fan by no reach, but if we're being honest, you clearly know that Tyson Fury underestimated Ngannou the same way Tyson Fury underestimated Wilder in the first fight. Tyson Fury got laid down twice in the Wilder's fight. Now, any fight beyond that first fight, for me, is controversial, so I don't think we should need to use that as a measuring stick as far as, Wilder had many chances to beat Tyson. In this first fight, you can tell that Wilder has a little bit more IQ than Ngannou. Ngannou, even though he knocked Tyson Fury down, even though he had great defense, his wrestling skills worked out, he didn't really go for the kill shot, because when he knocked him down, I expected Ngannou now to turn into a complete savage and close the show. Why didn't he close the show?
No. You got to be careful with that with Tyson Fury, because remember, he's a slick fighter. Maybe he wants you to do that. Maybe, listen, in a small little world, maybe Tyson Fury took that hit and went down to try to play possum for a second to get a clean knockdown. Like the fight game, if you've never been in a ring, if you never fought against multiple opponents, different people will play your head. They will play your mind. So to me, I think Ngannou did the right thing by not going in for the kill, because Tyson Fury is an extremely intelligent fighter, super intelligent fighter, and very powerful. He's a lot more stronger than people even talk about. Like, that dude can crack. And if you want to get stupid for a split second, it's game over. So I don't blame him for not going in for the kill.
I understood. I'm just saying it doesn't add up, because when you hit someone and we're saying that Ngannou is powerful and look what he has done, I'm thinking that Tyson Fury is now weak, damaged, disoriented. In my opinion, it's only makes sense that as skilled as Ngannou is in mixed martial arts, I didn't see him press the gas in an intelligent way to force, because Tyson Fury was great. You saw Tyson Fury nervous about, damn. You could tell he underestimated Ngannou. I don't think he trained all that well for Ngannou. I think he thought it was going to be a wash, and he got a rude awakening. Just like the Wilder fight, you can tell that Tyson Fury cleaned up a lot of stuff in the fights that came after, right? That first fight looked nothing like the second and third fight, blah, 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 right? So I felt like when he realized that this Ngannou guy had a game plan, he said, okay, I need to be very careful with how I go about this. Ngannou should have pressed the gas on him the moment he got that equilibrium shot, because it was all the way in his favor, and it would have been undeniable, like, you know what I mean, the results, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, we can sit there, but it's like, I'm pretty sure every man in this room, every watcher, every viewer right now listening to this stream, we all been in a fist fight with somebody. And it's like, after the fight is done, whether you win or lose, you could have been like, I could have done this, I could have done that. In that moment, to me, Francis Ngannou needed to understand, needed to know that he can go in for the kill, but he's very vulnerable to getting clocked in by going in for that kill, because going in for that kill is not easy on a person that has probably maybe the greatest heavyweight of all times. As far as I'm concerned, his style is a replica of Muhammad Ali. He moves light on his feet like a fucking welterweight.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Let me ask you one question.
I want to intervene right quick. I want to intervene right quick. Okay, so you know, when I look at this whole process of, you know, discrepancies Deontay Wilder's been accused of, which a lot of them have merit as far as his lack of balance and lack of coordination, right? And Tyson Fury was able to exploit those. You know what I'm saying? On a couple of occasions, primarily the rematch and the trilogy, he was able to exploit that. But yet and still, you have to look at Deontay Wilder, the fight being stopped in the 7th round. They wouldn't have stopped the fight in the 7th round in the rematch. No telling what would have happened. I don't know. Right?
Agreed.
He went any further. He went even further in the trilogy, and I mean, that says a lot for the amount of punishment that he suffered in the 7th. But I'm looking at this also. Bro. Look, I'm looking at this also. Is that Tyson Fury, regardless if he underestimated Francis Ngannou, he had a fight signed with Alexander Usyk. Period. He had a fight signed with Alexander Usyk prior to stepping in the square.
And you know why? Because whatever happened, it's not gonna make Usyk go and fight somebody else. Like, you got to understand.
Oh no. Let me finish.
This is my opinion.
Rob, let me finish. I'll let you get your opinion, but check this out. It has nothing to do with where Usyk is going. I'm just saying, as far as Tyson Fury, he has another big payday on the horizon for Undisputed. Now, whether he was kind of reserved just a little bit, once he got into the fight and found out it wasn't going to be as easy, he had to take in consideration he has a huge payday on the horizon with Alexander Usyk. Period. He wasn't going to go in there and get reckless and get knocked out and fuck up a payday. You know what I'm saying? When he felt that shot in the 3rd round, it was one of those, turning points to say, you know what, I need to reset, make some adjustments. And like 44 said, hey, this dude has a game plan. He's not as easy as he thought, and he had to really think about it and be calculated by going to him fighting freaking Ngannou and not getting knocked the fuck out, because he did have a fight already signed up for Undisputed at the end of the year. So I think that kind of played a role too.
Hey, can I ask you brothers a question? Hey, do you think after he finishes Fury finishes his Usyk business, do you think this fight commands a rematch?
I wouldn't say. It depends on who wins that. That's that question right there. It depends on who wins between him and Usyk.
Yo, listen, I would say yes. And at the end of the day, like, he signed that fight because I'm pretty sure in the back of his head is like, yo, let me knock this out. It's kind of like taking vacation time when you know that you're about to quit your new job. You're about to quit your job to go to a new job. Like, let me sign this real quick. Let me take all my vacation time so don't take it from me. So basically, to me, I think Tyson Fury signed that fight ahead of time, just in case if he did lose, it doesn't matter. We need to fight. Regardless, you can't make no choices after that because my stock is still up. If Tyson Fury would have got knocked out, then his stock goes down. And then what's his name could have been like, you know what? I want to fight Francis. So he that was an insurance for him, because Tyson Fury is on his way out. Like he's
no one wants to see Tyson Fury and Ngannou 2 if Fury loses. If Fury no one wants to see that.
No, if Fury loses, listen, the fight I want to see, I want that Wilder and Francis Ngannou fight, because I think this shit can be amazing.
Hey, Rob, I've got a quick question for you, Rob, and I just want to hear your take on this. Because you consider Tyson Fury the greatest heavyweight of all time, in your opinion? Right, Rob?
You gotta understand what I would say.
Well, I'm just asking.
Yes, all right, so check it out. In every single decade or every single century or every single 50 years or X amount of years, right? Boxing's been around for 200, 300 years, or you can say 1,000 years if you go all the way back. But to me, it's like, if you look at Tyson Fury, how he moves, you cannot deny the dude moves like Muhammad Ali. Now,
okay, we're not talking about moves. All right, so the question was, Rob.
Yeah. I'm just
him to be the best heavyweight.
Let me explain the way I explain.
Because I got a question for you. That's why
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna explain the answer how I want to explain it, because
you said that already. But okay.
So let me just let out how I think about my answer to that. You cannot justify what is the greatest. You can be like, Floyd Mayweather is the greatest. Manny Pacquiao is the greatest. Muhammad Ali, the greatest. This guy, the great. But to me, great is not just like, you can't take a time machine and put them all together. Rocky Marciano, because at the end of the day, everybody's always going to be considered the greatest as time goes on and our life ends, because we're only getting older. We're not getting younger. When we're gone 50 years from now, when we're not here no more, somebody else is going to be named the greatest of all times. But at the end of the day, there's only the names that are remembered are going to be considered the greatest of all times. It's not about who you are, what you've done, what you accomplished. You want to think about USC, Anderson Silva comes to mind instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like you that's how you solidify what is greatness. So to me, you can't say.
My question is this: Do you think that Tyson Fury lost all the Wilder fight? Yes or no?
Hey, you going in and out on 44?
You broke out there.
You going in and out, bro?
Yeah. Okay. Do you believe? Okay. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Do you believe that Tyson Fury lost the Otto Wilder fight? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all I had to say.
He lacked like activity, and I feel like he wasn't in his game.
My thing with Tyson Fury is
I think the fight should have been stopped actually, but yeah.
Greatest of all time. No,
I think it's crazy that y'all consider Tyson Fury to be the greatest heavyweight of all time. That's just crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, the competition.
That's my point as well, brother.
Look. I need to get this off. So the competition this day and time. Check this out, Rob,
different, man.
And everybody else on the panel,
like,
right? No, check this out. No, I am speaking realistically. Because check this out. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, when Deontay Wilder was undefeated, people were saying that his pool of fighters wasn't even, something that you compare to being the greatest. That was his pool of fighters. Now you think about the pool of fighters.
That's all promotion.
That people was bragging about with Tyson Fury, and they always bring up Klitschko. They always bring up Klitschko.
That's a big win. The dude didn't win. The dude didn't lose for 10 years.
I understand.
How are you going to go undefeated for 10 years?
But also, he was dirty, though. Okay? You also got to look at he was pending. Look, he was pending a dirty test. He was pending a dirty test. Rob, I'm not going to overtalk you, bro. He was pending a dirty test on appeal, right? And then he went in there and he won the titles and then quit and went off into the distance, right? And vacated and stripped and all and suspended all this shit. He was pending a dirty test. Yeah, you can brag about Klitschko, whatever. But when you talk about Muhammad Ali, that argument with him and Klitschko only works for Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder don't have a Klitschko on his record. But if you look at all the names, if you look at all the names that Muhammad Ali had, from the Spinxes to the Shavers, you know what I'm saying, to the North,
exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying, to the Frasers, bro.
Fury is not the greatest of all time.
Come on, bro. Ford, Patterson, Quarry, man, it's not even fucking close. What the fuck are these What are y'all talking about? He's the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Brother, he's not the greatest of all time. He's possibly the greatest of this generation, bro. He still ain't fought Joshua. He still ain't fought Usyk. So that shit's still out. It's still up for debate, bro. It's still up for debate. He's not the greatest, bro. Possibly the greatest of this generation, but nah.
Yeah, fellas, hold up for a second. I'm almost finished with one point. So when it comes down to Deontay Wilder and his pool of fighters, right? They say he gets no credit because he ain't fought nobody, right? So he was the only heavyweight of this generation to fight the next best heavyweight. Because, like I said, you mentioned Klitschko. People say, oh, yeah, Fury, he fought Klitschko. Okay, cool. He fought Klitschko. But then you turn around and the recognition they wasn't giving Wilder, they give to Fury after he beat Wilder. How the fuck you gonna get recognition for beating a fighter like Wilder when Wilder never got the recognition for being one of the best in this generation?
Exactly.
Fury gets the recognition for beating Wilder as if Wilder was in Fury's position.
But that's all politics.
Like Wilder has a Klitschko on his record. No, that's bullshit. No, that's bullshit because they should have gave Wilder the recognition. So when Fury beat him, it would catapult him to a whole nother level. But you can't sit up here and say, well, he beat Wilder. All of a sudden he goes and get Fighter of the Year on the magazine next to Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, but you already know
all of a sudden Wilder gets praise for Fury beating Wilder, but yet they didn't give Wilder his individual praise.
White people, but this is a white man's game. You know
I know, but we're not talking about race. We're talking about
you.
We're talking about you and many others up here saying that Fury is better than Muhammad Ali.
No, listen.
It ain't no way.
None of these guys in his generation's resume is like up to a Muhammad Ali or a Joe Frazier or a Joe Lewis or anybody. So their resume is not there. Fury has not fought He
When I
hasn't even
say
fought Ruiz, bro. He hasn't fought Joshua. He hasn't fought
I
Usyk.
understand that. When I name the greatest, my two greatest fighters of all time, I would say off the top of my head, inside and outside the ring, what you did outside the ring, Manny Pacquiao, what he does for his people, what he's done. Muhammad Ali is not the greatest because he's the greatest in the ring. To me, he's the greatest because outside the ring, a lot of people don't even know all the shit he went through. You know what I'm saying? All the shit he did, all the laws that he passed in order, like that. Yo, Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao is a movement. Like that's a whole different greatness that can't be touched. When you're saying it's the baddest heavyweight, it's like this dude is tall, he's big, he's smart, he's charismatic, he brings entertainment. You have to. I cannot argue. I could sit here and justify myself that I would say Tyson Fury is that guy for that reason in the ring.
And I believe Muhammad Ali would have absolutely boxed circles around Tyson Fury.
No, because Muhammad Ali lost to Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali lost to
okay.
He turned around and beat him twice.
Look, they followed trilogy. Oh yeah,
he
hold
lost
up.
to Joe.
9-1-3. That's what I was getting at.
I
You
understand
talking about
that,
he lost to Joe Frazier out of 3? 2 out of 3 now. 2 out of 3,
this is what
bro.
I'm saying. Like everybody thinks that an undefeated record is all about. My favorite fighter of all times, Manny
Ali
Pacquiao.
didn't win fights, bro. He won trilogies, bro. Like
I understand that, but this is what you gotta understand: that the times change. And to me, the greatness is not considered about what we think about their accomplishments. Robinson with 127 victories and 4-3 losses or whatever. Like to me, it's what you did inside and outside the ring is going to justify you. Your legacy is going to be based on not only what you can do in the ring, but how your people, how everybody's looking at you outside of that ring. What did you do outside of that ring? To me, people say Floyd Mayweather this, Floyd Mayweather that. Outside of the ring, he's selling.
But that's no argument when it comes to Tyson Fury and
but bro,
Muhammad Ali.
my point is,
we're not talking about outside the ring.
My point is
we're
this,
not
bro.
talking about outside the
inside
ring.
and outside. That's what
I know, but we're not talking about in this scenario. For me, Tyson Fury and Muhammad Ali, we're talking about strictly inside the ring.
Tyson Fury fought Muhammad Ali, who would win? How would it happen?
Muhammad Ali, he bought circles around
Bruh,
that.
Don't you know back in the day, if it was in the 70s with Ali, they fought 15 rounders. So this exhibition would have been a 12 rounder. Motherfuckers is fighting for the championship for 12 rounds now. This was a 10-round fight. You know what I'm saying?
Fight,
I don't even know why.
A special rules fight. The title wasn't even on the line.
Thank you.
Wasn't even on the line, bro.
Thank you.
So to me, what do you guys think? Tyson Fury is not the greatest or one of the greatest heavyweights?
No, I think he's possibly the greatest of this generation, but that shit's up for debate now because he still ain't fought Usyk. He still ain't fought Joshua.
All right, so
hold on, wait. Let me land the plane, bro. Let me land the plane. And he still ain't fought Ruiz. We can't go off of this triangle theory shit. Just because he beat Wilder, then oh fuck, he's the baddest motherfucker in the world. No, it don't work like that, bro.
So my take on it. I'm sorry to interject. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying, though, man.
Ahead.
That triangle theory ain't gonna work. These dudes is not fighting in this generation. Nobody is cleaning out their whole division. You know what I'm saying? So it's up for debate. How would you look at Usyk outbox Joshua and Joshua come around and do Fury just like he did Wilder, and Fury just can't deal with Wilder. I mean Joshua's style. We don't know because we ain't seen these fights. That's why I say he could possibly be the greatest of this generation, but that shit's still up for debate because these dudes ain't fought. He has not even fought a Ruiz, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So to me, I think he beats all those fighters.
Another thing to add, though, Rob,
ain't the same as beating them, though, bro. We got to see that shit. I'm not about to give you flowers, bro, for some shit you didn't do. You put in the work, man. I can give you the flowers. And we can't. Listen, bro. We can't even. He can't even light a candle to the guys back in the past because we knew that Ali beat Lyle. We knew he knocked out Foreman. We knew he beat Frazier twice. We knew all these guys that he beat, bro. We seen that shit. It's documented. It's in the record books. None of this shit, none of these guys is in the record books of Fury. His biggest,
that's a whole different greatness.
Yeah, that's a whole different greatness. So they can't light a candle to these guys. If you want that greatness, go get that motherfucking greatness. But if you ain't gonna get that greatness, I can't call you great. I'm not calling you great like that.
With Usyk versus Tyson Fury, I got Tyson Fury is gonna just it's just gonna beat this. He's gonna beat him up. To me, he fights Joshua, he's gonna knock him out. He fights Andy Ruiz, he's just gonna beat him up. He'll go the length, because if you really think about how Francis Ngannou dealt with Tyson Fury, like, dude, this is his first fight against arguably the greatest heavyweight of all times, the most critiquist, the most fluent, the most charismatic. Like, he went in there and he knocked him down. So now it's not just.
That's not the first person to do it, Rob. That's not
right.
the first person.
He was the cruiserweight.
You speaking as if he accomplished a feat that never been accomplished
into
before.
the hat. You can throw Francis Ngannou into the hat of boxing now, because he just went 10 rounds with Tyson Fury, and everybody says Tyson Fury lost that fight. Nobody finished a Wilder fight and said Wilder won that fight. No, I've never seen it. Maybe the count thing was wrong. Okay. But the thing is, after that, after the justifications like Frazier and Ali, those two were solidified. And it was a solidified victory. Tyson Fury didn't go home. He didn't even act like he won the fight at the end of the fight. I know he went home and he was like, I lost that fight. If he had any honor for himself, like, he should have gave the belt to Ngannou. He won that.
That's why, Rob, that's why I asked you the question about Wilder. Tyson Fury has already been in situations where he's fought individuals that were not supposed to do something. Wilder was never supposed to do what he did. After the first fight with Wilder, he didn't take the rematch right away. What did he do? He went and he fought a cherry pick that went wrong. Wilder beat the living daylights out of him. That fight should have been stopped, but it was never stopped.
You know why, brother? Because styles make fights. That's why we can't give these guys roses and give them wins that they ain't over people that they ain't fought. Like, yeah, I think he a beating. So yeah, Tyson Fury is like the greatest of all time. We can't do that shit because
correct. I agree with you.
Just like a Norton. Norton, we talking past boxing. Norton was like considered a bomb, and he came out and Ali fought for his motherfucking life 3 times against that man. We don't know until we see these fights, bro.
I agree with you. Another thing I was going to add too as well, when it comes to Tyson Fury being considered one of the greatest, for me, I'm a little reserved in saying that because there's too much controversy that always surrounds Tyson Fury. And that's not something that we can ignore. That's just being real. Whether you want to look at the Wilder first fight, whether you want to look at the PED popping, after the Klitschko, whether you want to look at the Christian Hamner fight, whether you want to look at all the other stuff that surrounds him as a fighter, these things are real. You didn't see that stuff around Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean?
Too many asterisks besides everything.
Too many.
Yep.
So the problem I have though is in today's time, we easily label people and exalt people to these positions, and I'm like, wait a second, how are we doing that? Now, don't get me wrong, everybody's in an uproar about the Ngannou robbery. I mean, me personally, I think it was a robbery. It could be close, it could be a draw, because some people are saying that no, technically, Tyson Fury, these rounds he won, et cetera, blah blah blah. But the bottom line is that that's another controversial fight, right? So why is it always like that with him? Why are people in an uproar?
Yeah,
why are people upset about it?
Controversy always sells more than actually giving the people what they want.
And that's my problem. It's popularity versus real, true character.
It's politics.
It's popularity.
It's all popularity.
In this era, popularity due to the economy changing and everything, it's costing more for these promoters to make to put on these fights. What we used to traditionally. We used to put on these fights. Now they're going across to the sands. They go into these areas where money is plentiful.
They're making me feel like Aladdin watching the pre-shows.
But Radai is pretty much only putting on heavyweight festivities over there. They're not just putting on boxing cards like that. They're gradually bleeding over to that.
I bought curled sneakers and everything when I was watching the fight.
Hey, but not to cut you guys off, that was a beautiful ass show yesterday, wasn't it?
It's one of the best shows. It's one of the
That-
best shows I ever seen comparable
That
to
was
the
the
US.
greatest.
Yeah,
One of
man.
the best.
It was
freaking-
like a
Triller.
concert
Look, I've
slash
been to
show.
I was
Triller. bro.
telling my girl, like, I never seen promotion like this. Is a whole. This is. I told her this is 5,000 times more than what they did for Mayweather Pacquiao. Like, this is a whole different. They had a pre-dinner. They had like live commentary for like 7 hours straight. Then they did a pre-show like the VMAs. They had all the lasers.
But see, the reason why they was able to
colors.
do that, Rob, is them
The
guys
ring
have
came
money.
up out of the ground. What?
They have money over there. They have
Yo,
unlimited
spoiled.
funds.
I know, but
Over
come
in
on,
the US, they have limited funds.
yo, if
Mhm.
Showtime is getting out of the game, if
Shout out
they're
to
getting out of
44,
the
man.
game,
They showing
give
you
me
love in
the
the chat,
Saudi
man. They say you
Arabia.
was on the
yo.
money.
Give me the Saudis. Like, I want them to do all the shows now. Like, forget about every other company. HBO's out, Showtime's out. Give me the Saudis, Rahadi, like whatever season this is called. Give it to me. If they're gonna put on a show like this, like you get dinner, you get legends. You see all those legends at the dinner all together. Like, come on, like if they brought people together. Like, it was a beautiful moment that we got to take in and watch. Like, this fight was way bigger than what we expected, and these Saudis really, when they do something, they really want to show the Americans. They wanted to show the Americans. Like,
That's
this
why
is
it's
how
important
we do
for
it.
us to. It's important for us to support shows like this, bro. Because you know what, we got to make sure these shows like this make money, man, so that they can keep
Crazy.
on throwing these shows like this too. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
before I forget, not to cut you off, 913. Rob, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, before we get to, I want you to take briefly what went on with you, man? What went on with you during your hiatus? What happened?
My story? No,
I don't want to. I mean, we are talking about boxing, but I just want to know because I'm trying to figure out.
Seeing the other side.
Look, I'm trying to figure out if you was ever deceased. I want to know what's going on because I thought we had a pretty good communication online.
Oh man,
and look, I respect you. I respect you for that. I just didn't want to. I'm just not trying to assume that you were pretty healthy and people up here
like
feeling some type of way that you passed away.
Machiavelli'd everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
No,
if you
man,
felt
like-
that you wanted to fake your death, man, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just asking you
So-
because I thought you was a cool dude. What
Yo,
did you
listen,
have an
I
overdose?
always watch
Did
your
you
cover.
overdose or not? Did you OD or not?
Yeah, a lot of different things are being said. A lot of different things are being said.
And
But
that's why I'm
those
asking.
stories, exactly those stories is like to me.
No, come on, Rob.
not
You
entirely-
never hesitant with your words, man. Did
Yeah,
you OD or not? What happened with you? Did you go through some hard times? What's the deal? Because you could have hit me up on the IG and told me that you were still good. I'm thinking deep down inside, I'm thinking, damn, that's fucked up. Rob was cool people.
A lot of people were hurt, you know, when they heard the news. I mean, and I did. I wasn't gonna
Did
be
you
alive.
OD or not? Or did you just go through some rough times?
No.
Did you fake it?
So
or
that's
did
what they
you go
were
through
saying.
some rough
They said
times,
that I
man?
OD'd.
Man, you know, you was out there. Come on, bro.
That's what they said. No,
I even
got
called
it.
your number, bro, and your number was disconnected. What happened?
Yo, I was in a man. Like,
Were you in
bring
rehab?
stuff so random.
Were you in rehab?
You're catching me off guard with this one, man.
I gotta know because now I'm talking to you.
No,
Look, it's good to see that you're not deceased, okay? But the time that social media back then, they was okay. He bounced. Go ahead, Dion. What's good?
Man, I just wanted to join the conversation, man. You know, I've been working my ass off, excuse my language. I don't want to get you struck, but you know, hey.
Man, come on, Dion. Shout out to Dion, man. Tuscaloosa's on in the building, man. I see you out there getting it in. Hey, I'm happy for you, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm
man.
happy for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You out there goddamn getting that shit in, real.
Yeah, man. A lot of people talk about it, man. I just had to do it.
I feel you.
Yeah, you know, and then at the
How many pounds you done lost so far?
Man, I'm 100. Well,
God
I'm
damn,
near
what?
100. I'm near 100. Yeah, May 1st I was 272.8.
What? Okay.
Yeah, last time I weighed myself, I was like 179. So yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
You did the damn thing, bro. That's what's up.
I'm going back into camp now. You know, shoot, I'm trying to get out of. I'm trying to get in my weight class. I ain't coming to fight, but you know, if I'm gonna talk about what boxers do, at least I done put myself through it, and you know, I can walk in their shoes, man. There's a lot of people that just want to pontificate all the time, man. You know, I ain't got time for it.
All right, for sure, man. Hey, fellas, 44913. Shout out to Expert Genius, man. Appreciate y'all firing off on the topics, man. Y'all made some solid points.
Right on, brother.
Right on. Positive.
Yeah, we can get back to boxing. Go ahead. I just had the ass rob that. I'm surprised he even, you know, damn, you know, we was cool and shit, you know, amongst other things. And then they say he OD'd and niggas alive and he didn't even down hit nobody in the DM and say, hey man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through some shit. Then you come up here, what, several months later, and you can't even get it out, bro. You got to get that shit out. You got to let me know what the fuck was going on with you. Anyway, back to boxing, man. Go ahead, fellas. That's before a lot of y'all was even on this social media shit.
Yeah. Hey, I just got one question though, man. Y'all still think Fury beat Lennox Lewis and David Tour and Ike Bucci? After last night, I think Galata get Fury out of there. I mean, we talk
who?
A lot.
You think who?
Andrew? Huh?
You think who would get him up?
Andrew Galata.
Oh, okay. You talking about with you talking about with Tyson Fury? You talking about with Tyson Fury win a cup or without a cup?
Man, however, you know they talk about.
You know, Galata was a nut catcher. Goddamn it,
he did bro dirty, bro.
Goddamn, hey, Riddick Bowe could never have kids after that.
Hey, I never thought Tyson Fury could beat any of those guys, but so he not even he not even the best big heavyweight.
Hell
exactly.
no. Man, what's going on with these dudes? Hell no, he ain't the best big heavyweight.
And that's my biggest issue in today's time is that they almost force feed Tyson Fury to people. And they start to believe that he's actually that dude. But if we're really looking at it, he didn't really win the first fight with Wilder. We'll be having a different conversation today. You know what I mean? If we really want to look at it, there's too much controversy with this guy. You know what I mean? Is he okay? Yeah. Can he do that herky jerky stuff? Yeah, but that stuff don't be about nothing. You know, it's just I don't understand it today's time.
Yeah, man. I don't see Fury, bro, as one of those top all-time fighters. I think he's possibly the top guy of this generation, but I don't see him as a top all-time fighter because he don't have the resume to support it. He has not cleaned out. None of these dudes has cleaned out the whole heavyweight division, bro. None of them. And that's the thing. As a fight fan, that's why I'm upset about this generation now, because you're not going to see all the fights. You know, back in the day, you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that, hey, this is the top guy. We knew Marvin Hagler was the top guy, bro. Because shit, he knocked out Hearns. He beat Duran. You know what I mean? He beat everybody. He went through the gauntlet of all them Philly fighters and shit. We knew what it was. But now, bro, we just don't know what it is, man. So I can't give dudes credit off of the triangle theory, bro. That's just me.
Well, somebody need to tell Joe Tessitore and them that, man, because I'm tired. I got to start watching fights on mute, man. I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I got to start doing it, man, because they were saying some outlandish stuff, man, and truth be told, Mike Tyson should be trainer of the year, hands down. I mean, they might as well go and mail that trophy to Mike right now, because the guy that y'all talk about who had the most skill and all that was getting outboxed. He was getting outclassed last night. Francis Ngannou put on a master class boxing wise. He was the smaller man. He controlled Fury with the lead left hook, and Fury really didn't have no answer for it. As the bigger man, he was scared to come in.
I've been called a hater for this when I talk about Tyson Fury. Yeah, he can box, but his biggest skill is that he's 6'9" with an 84-inch reach. That's his biggest skill. He ain't nothing special about Tyson Fury. To me, who was that guy? The guy that fought Evander Holyfield, the 7-footer, Nikolai something.
Valuev or something.
Yeah, Nikolai Valuev. Dude, to me, is better than Tyson Fury.
Yeah, man. Like I said, though, we don't have no certainty, man, in the heavyweight division, because if you look at it, if you got Wilder, Ruiz, Fury, and Usyk, that's pretty much the top guys, the way I see it personally. And none of them dudes has fought each other like that. If you look at the very low tier guy like a Ruiz, he hasn't fought a Fury, he hasn't fought Usyk, he hasn't fought Wilder, so we can't really place him nowhere. These niggas is fighting like one a piece, one top guy a piece, and walking off into the sunset. And that leaves a nasty taste in us boxing fans' mouth because we don't have no certainty. And so we kind of forced to go off of, like I keep on saying, the triangle theory. Oh, but shit, he beat Joshua, so you know he can beat such and such and so and so. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that. Ali fought tooth and nail with Frazier. Foreman knocked out Frazier, and Ali knocked out Foreman. So you can't go off of the triangle theory, bro. Just can't.
I feel that, but this is also what's going on as well, man. Guys only fighting 2 times a year.
Exactly.
Them guys were fighting 4 times a year then.
Exactly. So automatically we can't even judge them. We can't even put them next to the old fighters because they not even on par. The old fighters fought 15 rounds 4 times a year.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers fight 12 rounds once, maybe twice a year if you lucky. So you can't even put them next to those guys. It's not even the same talk. You know what I'm saying? You can't put no amateur to fight 4 3-minute, 2-minute rounds, bro. I mean 3 2-minute rounds next to a pro. So why the hell are we putting these guys next to the guys of the past? They shouldn't even be in the greatest of all time discussion as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. I want to say this again too, right? Is that you know, when Wilder was undefeated, reigning defending, they were saying that the roster of fighters that he was fighting, he ain't fought nobody. It wasn't really nobody up there to really celebrate and brag about, right? But only when Tyson Fury, and I said this earlier, when Tyson Fury defeated Deontay, you know, the appraising value that Tyson Fury received for defeating Deontay Wilder was the same appraising value Wilder should have got when he was undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
So you take the trilogy that happened between Fury Wilder, and then you know Wilder taking that hiatus. The heavyweight division hadn't even been the same since Wilder left. So it's the bullshit point that was up here trying to be made by his haters, because Fury hasn't done nothing since Wilder left. Anthony Joshua ain't he ain't tried to challenge nothing. He got beat by Alexander Usyk twice. I mean, where are all these big names that Wilder was supposed to fight, that's supposed to have been the best, and we haven't seen it since Wilder left the division? Dillian White gets stopped. He gets stopped. Somebody got background noise. Somebody got mad background noise. Whoever that is.
I hear it.
And
but it's not about who's the best fighter. It's like who's got the best PR. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who got the best PR? But I'm saying, if you're gonna say that you're going to reduce Wilder's accolades during this era, why did Tyson Fury get so much praise for defeating Wilder though? Because you said Wilder wasn't shit. You know, he was fragmented as a heavyweight fighter. It was a lot of freaking areas that people would refuse to give him the complete boxing sweet signs as a heavyweight fighter. No balance, no footwork. You know what I'm saying? Unorthodox when he throws his punches. Only has a right hand and this, that, and the other. But goddamn it, Tyson Fury defeats him twice, and he's the best ever.
Not only that, Tyson Fury out of all the current heavyweights fighting, Tyson Fury has the worst resume out of all of them. And like you said, they basically shit on Deontay Wilder's resume, but Fury's resume don't even compare to Wilder's. And yeah, like I said, Wilder's is not that, his is not that good, but
that's the pool of fighters he had to select from, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, where's all these heavy hitters? What cave are they in? Where the rescue team to bring them to the ring? Where are these guys that supposed to have been the name to catapult Deontay Wilder over the top of superstardom? Where are they?
And that's the problem that I have as well, is that because then it causes one to ask deeper questions. Well, why was it that way? Well, because Wilder was defying, quote unquote, the law or the structure of boxing, because he wasn't supposed to be successful. He wasn't supposed to go that far because he didn't have, quote unquote, the skill set and the experience and that others had. So Wilder's success was carving a new lane for people, to be honest with you, to say that, hey, with raw talent, natural talent, and persistence and dedication and all that other good stuff, you can kind of persevere, you know. And Ngannou, I guess, kind of somewhat, you know, is an example of that by his success. But once again, I agree with you, you know, as far as that, like, you know, he loses and all of a sudden, you know, this guy's the best heavyweight in the whole entire world, and better than Ali because he beat Wilder, you know. I don't get it.
He didn't get that praise when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. When he beat Vladimir Klitschko, they hated Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Soon as he fights Wilder the first time, fans that he never even had just came out the woodwork. Like, where y'all just hated him like a month ago. Like, where y'all come from?
And then it's wild how you have the two fighters of this era that was getting all this praise for fighting Klitschko. Okay, you know, Tyson Fury fought Klitschko when he was active. And then guess what? Who fought him when he was in retirement after that damn Tyson Fury fight? Anthony Joshua. They went and found the motherfucker. And he ain't fought since. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. That's the claim to fame right there. They fought a Klitschko, Vladimir. That's it.
That's why I hate to sound like the boxing hater, but I can't give none of them dudes like you the best. Nah, I can't do that, bro. I can't even this era of boxing in every weight class is so undecided because nobody's fighting nobody. Everybody's posturing and trying to hold on to they W, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to let that L go, bro, because everybody's posturing, trying to like line up for a big payday, and it's screwed up. That's why you can't just say, "Oh man, he's the best ever," and you can't do that, bro, because you know these dudes, they just not fighting like that. You can't be the best ever, bro, like fighting once every 2 or 3 years. Look at the situation with the Charlos. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some motherfucker in the future that's gonna be like, well, shit, Jamal held on to Jamal held on to the middleweight title for shit 10 years, knowing this motherfucker only fought 3 times. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Like, why he still got this belt?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
They was quick
that
to
PR though. They spin that shit though.
Yeah, they was
quick
to strip,
but look, he still got the belt, right? But ain't shit going on at 60, man. Oh, and look, let's just say you strip him of the belt. Who else gonna fight for the motherfucker? Terrence Crawford and Mal Charlo or something like that. Who else can bring life to the 160-pound division? Ain't shit going on there. So why not let him keep the belt? I mean,
you know what?
Yoda Murata was sitting out that bitch for a long time with the WBA. Gennady Golovkin sitting over there with the IBF for the longest of time. Then nobody say shit, man.
You know what's so
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at Mal for for Mauricio saying okay, he can keep the belt. I ain't mad at him.
I just looked at the rankings and shit. I think it's the WBA, bro. They still got old ass Sergio Martinez, bro. Yeah, they still got him ranked like number 9, bro.
And that dude is high in his 40s now, ain't he?
Right. He
almost 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they was talking about Sergio Martinez being up that motherfucking dog.
That's crazy. He ranked number 9. Danny Garcia, who never fought in the division, is ranked like number 7. I believe this is like the WBA or something.
Yeah, Danny
like,
Garcia is
damn.
a corporate guy though. He's a company man.
Yeah.
So they just moved Danny Garcia around like he's a new employee, dog. Like for real. Like, oh, that's our company man right there. Move him up to 60. And now him and Eris Landy Law are supposed to be fighting the catchweight, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're supposed to be fighting the catchweight. I mean, imagine that.
Crazy, bro.
That's
It's
why
crazy.
I say Crawford. That's why I say Crawford should just move and groove. These fighters should move and groove and take risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Crawford should go to 60 and pick up another division. You know what I'm saying?
Because they pissing down our back and telling us it's raining, bro. And these guys are not great. Nobody. I don't see nobody that's like, oh my God, that puts you in the same feeling that you felt when you first time you seen Roy Jones or James Toney or all those guys. I think that was the last of the Mohicans, the last of the great, like, I want to smoke type guys. You know what I'm saying?
Crawford does.
Oh yeah, Bud's a beast. Bud's a beast. And I've been arguing about Bud for years, bro.
We all
Bud is a
have.
beast. Bud is a beast, man. You know what I'm saying? I love that fight, man. I watch that fight like probably about like once a week, bro. Because that was just like a good fight. I'm so happy for Brian and all those dudes in Omaha, bro. I'm happy for them.
I was looking at the epilogue. I don't know how many times I watched the epilogue. I just laughed my ass off, dog. Like, oh shit, man. They didn't know the storm. They didn't know the storm. Yeah, you need to check out the epilogue, man. They let you hear what the fans are saying in the audience. Oh man, it's great. It's great, man.
That's a beautiful boxing story, man. I feel like Bud wasn't supposed to be here. You know, I live in the Midwest. I'm in Kansas City, and that's like 2 hours from Omaha. So a lot of our guys go up there and spar their guys and back and forth or whatever. And we all knew it here locally because we've been seeing this boy since he was 15 years old, beating that grown men's ass. You know what I'm saying? We all knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for their team that they finally, you know, got the shine and got the opportunity. And that's another thing too. What I tell everybody too is, as a fighter, bro, you only as good as the opportunities you get, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys can't be great because they don't have the opportunity to fight the people who people say is great. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
That
don't
is
have that
boxing.
opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
that
what
is
I'm saying?
boxing. That's the Ferris wheel of that month. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just, you know, my the way I'm thinking about this boxing game, the next 3 years is going to be extremely interesting. It's going to be extremely interesting for all the wrong reasons. I'm just curious to know who's going to be the next so-called superstar. You know, I don't want to see Canelo for the next 3 years continue to get paid and he ain't fighting no, you know what I'm saying, like no interest in fights to me. You know, like it would
his
be
bread
good to
and
see
butter
him
been fighting smaller guys his whole career. That's been his bread and butter, bro.
And it's funny. It's funny. You know, you mentioned him fighting smaller guys, but yet he said he gonna get no credit for fighting Crawford. You know, that's crazy, bro.
That's
you know, Deontay fought. He was a smaller fighter in a lot of his big fights. You know, that's the heavyweight division. I know, but I'm just saying, like, he still was knocking out dudes that was way heavier than him. So these new up and coming fighters,
bro. He could have easily been a cruiser.
Oh yeah. These new up and coming fighters, man, they got to take some risk. You know what I'm saying? If Jess Van Rodriguez can move up 2 divisions, win a title, I mean, you know, these fighters got to take risks, man, so they can put themselves in a position to fight for a big paycheck over in Ryder, or you know what I'm saying? Just make that bag, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I hit this link, bro. I thought we was gonna disagree, bro. That's why typing has you off, man. Sometimes you got to just hop on the link and talk to the brother, man. Because I thought we was disagreeing, man. We agreeing like a mug. I agree with pretty much everything you saying. It's crazy.
Oh no, yeah, like you said, you know, people go in on text and you'll be way off.
Yeah,
somebody's typing in the chat, and you're like, okay, what are you talking about? And not everybody asks for the link. They'll just continue to type in the chat. So respect to you for, you know, clicking the link. Now I know who you are. You know what your mindset is on boxing.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of people, even when you drop the link, still won't click it and just continue to type.
Yeah, you ain't lying, right? What y'all think about those Shockey Foster fight? That shit was hella good, man. God damn, that was a good fight.
Man, I didn't catch that when I got to it kind of late, man.
God
Yeah,
damn.
same here. I didn't get to catch it either.
Man, Rocky Hernandez. Oh man, that right there, man. Him and the Shocky Foster was throwing. I have to say, Shocky Foster is one of the best defensive fighters in the sport.
Is that right?
Period. Man, he's one of the best. That dude is slick like a can of oil. God damn. I mean, Rocky Hernandez was giving him the pressure all fight until the 11th round. You know what I'm saying? He started. I mean, Shocky really had
Somebody's
to make an
phone is
adjustment.
messing up.
I think that's Dion over there preparing his freaking protein shake for his workout or something.
Man, I meant to hit Shocky up on Twitter last night, but I fell asleep.
Bro, man, he fought a damn look. He was behind in the fight, man. He was behind in the fight just based off the pressure from Rocky Hernandez, just really taking. It was almost like Ramon Villa and Rashidi Ellis, so to speak.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like Shocky was boxing off the back foot a lot, majority of the fight. And then he hurt him, man. He closed out the fight in the 12th round, man. Came from behind victory.
Mm.
That's what's up.
I didn't watch it until Wardley knocked out dude or whatever.
Yeah.
I
knew that was gonna happen. I knew, man. David.
I caught half of that too.
All that muscle and shit, man. Wardley, man, he's a calm, cool assassin, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I want to see more of that dude, man. I want to see more of that dude. Hey, so what do you think? What do y'all think the future of the heavyweight division is? Who you think is going to be the next guy out of the new crop? Not these old guys that haven't really fought nobody, but who do you think?
I like that 18-year-old. Last night he went in. I know who he fought, but I like his energy, man. He went in there and did what he's supposed to do. Yeah. Of course, Jerry Anderson, to answer your question, Jerry Anderson, I'm curious to see him step up and fight a bigger name too.
I'm kind of like on shaky legs with him though, right now. I'm kind of on shaky legs, man, because like you said, his mindset. I don't know.
What you mean? What you mean? His mindset? You talking about his mental stability, whatever?
Yeah.
Not like when I say his mindset, not really his mental stability. Is like how he been talking the last few months is like boxing really ain't in his heart no more.
Mm-hmm.
He just doing it, and like you said, he planned on retiring when his brother get out of jail. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, I seen him. I seen him fight
27 or something like that. When he turned 27, I think that's when his brother getting out.
I seen him fight Charles Martin. I heard what he said prior to that about, the Roy Jones exclusive that Roy was talking to him, and he say, I didn't ask for all this. It seems like, he is a big baby. His mom is, you can tell she was one of them women that didn't play growing up. God damn it. That's a big lady right there. She didn't play. I don't know how many knockouts she got on the street, but I'm pretty sure she done knocked out some motherfuckers too, male and female. But when it comes to Jared Anderson fight, I paid close attention to him fighting a former world champion in Charles Martin. Regardless of his mental situation, he got heart, man. He got caught with some hell of 5 punches in there from Charles Martin. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see I'm trying to see how serious he is about, it ain't me. I'm just not in it. This, that. He took some hell of 5 punches, man. He could have just took a knee.
Bro,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he basically got into boxing to take care of the family. That's what that was.
That's problematic though, bro. I had a heavyweight, right? And he was pretty good fighter, damn good fighter, beating up everybody in the gym, but it was just not in his heart. He had, I'm a small, I be having club fights, but we had a small show in a small town called St. Joseph, Missouri. The kid fought. He was boxing. It was a little 4-rounder. 3rd round, he gets hit with a big right hand. Didn't really hurt him. He took a knee, got counted out. After the fight, he was like, man, why am I even doing this? When I got hit, I was like, why am I even doing this? So the mental part of boxing plays a lot. So if he's asking that outside the ring, he's going to get tested one day where somebody's going to make him ask that inside the ring.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
He's gonna get
for sure.
tested, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know his promoters is trying to move him. Top Rank is trying to move him with the right guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, like you can have a big pretty car, bro, but have some bullshit up under the hood, nigga. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
everybody,
That shit that shell look real good. That engine,
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of people say F.A. Jabi will be a good test for him. I think he would beat him hands down. I'd like to see him go up against Herkovic.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go up in any, he say he want a big name, whether it's Herkovic, whether it's Dubois, whether it's freaking, you know what I'm saying? F.A. Jogba.
Dubois ain't ready for Jared.
A Jogba, he ain't with Top Rank no more. Right? A Jogba left Top Rank, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, so I don't know how easy that would to get a fight with. What about Frank Sanchez? How do you see him doing with Frank Sanchez?
I like him too.
I like him. He got some skill. I like him.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I'm gonna hit y'all right back. I'm gonna be back on if y'all on in 5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro.
Right on, bro.
Yeah, Frank Sanchez, man, that might be a little bit too much for Jared. I don't know. Foot movement, lateral movement, boxing. That'd be something different.
Hey, he do get bored in the ring. That might bring, fighting somebody like Frank Sanchez, that might bring something out of him.
I seen Jared get punched. I seen him get hit with some bombs from Charles Martin. And him just in it, just for his family, I think he would have took a knee or something. I seen him get hit with some motherfucking bombs that should have made him quit and say, "Nah, fuck retiring when my brother get out. I'm gonna do that shit now."
Yeah,
I'm gonna retire tonight. Goddamn it, fuck it.
Nah, he
I'm
couldn't
a
lose.
boxing crazy.
He couldn't lose to nobody like no Charles Martin.
I mean, Charles Martin, man, he ain't Charles Martin ain't no joke, bro. Shit.
Yeah, he ain't no joke, but
that motherfucker ain't no joke, dog.
But
he hit Jerry Anderson with some bombs, man.
I'm just saying how the casuals look at him.
They look at him as throwing that fight with Joshua. He got the paycheck and he gave up his IBF title. They look at him as being a quitter.
And I looked at that fight and he didn't quit. He got up, the referee waved it off, and I looked at that, and then I looked at how they treated Tyson Fury. Like if y'all did that to Charles Martin, then why didn't Fury get that same treatment? Because he did the same thing as Charles Martin. Waited. He talking about when he popped up at 9 and the referee just waved it off. He kind of waited. He was looking at the referee. He waited, and right when the referee got it to 9, he popped up and the referee waved it off.
Yeah, of course. You trying to say why did they extend the time for Tyson Fury?
No, not the extended time. What was it? It was like I think it was in the first fight, the first knockdown in the first fight.
It was an extended count. The ref extended the count. It was a slow count. It was a super slow count. Basically, Fury technically would have been knocked out, but Jack Reed he slowed the count and allowed Fury to regain his kind of consciousness and get back together.
No, that was the knockout. That was the 12th round. I'm talking about the first knockdown, like in the 9th round.
You talking about the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight?
Yeah, the first fight.
Yeah, the first fight. Yeah, the first fight was a slow count.
Yeah, and the knockdown was a slow count.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Well, I'm not the knockdown. The knockout was a slow count.
Yeah. I got you.
But the first knockdown, Tyson Fury, he waited, and then he popped up, and it's like, why y'all didn't do him the same way y'all did Charles Martin? But that fight that Charles Martin fight was over there in the UK, so they do things differently. I don't know. And I think boxing in general, if it's a worldwide sport, it don't matter if you're what state you in, what country you in, everybody should be under one rule. Nobody, like New York and Vegas, shouldn't have different set of rules like they do. Everybody should have the same rules. That's just me.
I don't know why Al Heyman didn't feed Charles Martin to Deontay Wilder rather than sending him over there for Joshua though. That was strange to me because then it would have been, you know, it would have kind of put Wilder even in a stronger position, you know, title wise.
The more that I think about it, Joshua was a big name. They probably thought that, you know, he was just a big overhyped name that Charles Martin can go off in there and dispatch and then try to make like a big fight, in-house fight with him and Wilder, but it backfired.
Makes sense.
Especially you send the champ to the UK instead of having the challenger come to the champ.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So what's the next fight y'all looking forward to the most coming up in the next couple of months?
Oh, to me, I'm about to start back making boxing videos. Is to me the fight that I'm interested in because I like both of these fighters is Devin Haney and Ricky Sprogray.
Okay.
I'm interested in that fight.
I'm gonna go with the Benavidez fight.
Yeah, I'm really looking as far as equally being matched. Those two fights, yeah, I'll lean heavy towards Andrade Benavidez rather than Haney Progress.
Yeah,
because I'm happy to see Andrade finally getting his big shot, even though he's a two-weight champion. This is a big test for Andrade, in my opinion.
Yeah,
a lot of people looking at it like, oh man, you know, Andrade is the best kept secret. You know, he's really slicker than what people give him credit for. I get it, but why you want to be, you know, so slick in secret? Like, I just haven't seen him be in a fight where the caliber opponent is Benavidez and he can showcase his skills. Now he get the opportunity to do that shit.
Yeah, because
I'm happy for both fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Man, I like Demetrius Andrade, and I didn't turn my back on him like everybody did with that debacle that happened with him and Jamel back in the day. But he fights to his people don't realize that he fights to the level of his competition, you know. But like I said, with Benavidez, hey, we might see some stuff. I feel we're gonna see something from both fighters that we never seen before.
I just don't want a repeat of Benavidez, Caleb Plant, how Caleb was holding dozen plus times, man.
Yeah.
He'd get off his combos and then close this and hold and all that. I really want to see a boxing match.
Yeah, we don't need another Plant Benavidez, and we don't need another Canelo Charlo.
Let's say Benavidez beat Andrade. Should he just be automatically set to face Canelo next? I mean, if Canelo don't face Benavidez next, granted he beat Andrade.
It's a clear duck.
It's a clear duck, man. It's point blank period. It's a clear duck. He don't want to fight that Mexican for real.
So he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight either one of them. So,
I think more so the conversation's been like he don't want to fight Benavidez.
Yeah.
But you saying he don't want to fight Andrade or Benavidez?
Nope. Yeah, he don't want to fight Andrade because Andrade. I mean, I agree with you as far as we need to see Andrade with some better competition. But from what I see and know of Andrade, he's a herky-jerky mover. That's a little bit too much for Canelo, to be honest with you. That would be a little difficult fight for Canelo because of the movement, because of the power, because of all of that stuff. So I think he's definitely staying clear away from those two individuals. I don't think he's going to fight Benavidez. There's already talks about him possibly fighting
I heard
Yeah. It's already talks of that, you know. That don't make no sense to me, but I mean, it is what it is.
Man. Whew. I hope if he don't fight them, whoever wins, I hope Mauricio Sulaiman keep his word and strip him.
I hope so too, because that's his boy. If there's ever been a fighter that's in the good graces of Mauricio, like Canelo Alvarez, goddamn it, he is the top. I think Canelo can call Mauricio up at 3 a.m. and say, "Hey, I don't want to fight Andrade and Benavidez. Consider it done. Anything else? Okay." Shit. He
Is
don't
he
have to
still a franchise
explain
champion?
nothing. Who?
I mean, not like he still got that
Canelo?
franchise status. Yeah, Canelo.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't believe he is, because I don't know how that status work. I know he was at 60 and he moved up. I don't know if it still sits with him at 68. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I have no idea.
Something I have to look into.
So what you're saying is he can use a franchise status not to fight David Benavidez. That'd be fucked up.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull that rabbit out the hat again and just give the WBC belt back to Benavidez.
Damn, you got a point, man. That'd be fucked up.
No, the guy's correct. That's true.
That'd be fucked up.
He can pull that. He can definitely pull that angle.
I mean, that I'll be truly, if he do that again, I'll be truly done with Canelo.
Damn, you said give the WBC title back to Benavidez. That'd be fucked up, man.
Yeah.
But you know how Canelo fans are. They wouldn't worry about it. He did what he had to do. He was undisputed. He's giving back. Don't worry about it.
But where he gonna go from there? What are you gonna do? Try to wait for Arthur Beterbiev? So I don't know if I said his last name correct. He gonna wait for him to retire or something?
Well, they need to zip that up on the undisputed 175, and then I don't know. Canelo seems like he's not having a problem making weight at 168. So he might be there for a good minute. I don't see him moving up to 175 permanently anytime soon.
No, not with them killers up there. He'll probably wait. Well, he can't wait because even if Arthur retires, you still got Bivol up there.
I think Canelo should move up to cruiserweight, which I still hold true to this, that Mauricio Suleiman is going to make sure that Canelo get a title at freaking cruiserweight, because that's going to be his 5th division. I truly think that Canelo wants to retire as a 5-division champion.
Yeah. Yeah, put him up there with Floyd.
Is Bridgerweight active?
I think so. I don't agree with that weight, but yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I hated that, especially with Tony Bellew hating ass, bringing up that concept. It was basically to try to put Wilder there because of his size and how he comes into the ring on fight night and stuff. Oh, damn. Can anybody hear me?
Somebody went out. There's
Can
not too much going on with boxing at the end of the year anyway, man. I know Shakur's situation. Did y'all see any possible upset with that? With Edwin De Los Santos?
Nah, I don't see an upset.
No.
I don't either, man.
He gonna go in there and take care of business.
I think when you Shakur Stevenson, people want to see you with adversity. You know, they're saying they want to see you not make it look so easy.
Hey, that it's not his fault. Fights look easy. They should stop putting hype into people.
Yeah, I meant to ask y'all about the Keyshawn situation. I was looking at it over and over, and I was like, damn, I think that's a little bit extreme for them to make a no contest of Keyshawn last fight, man, and suspend him for marijuana.
90 days for marijuana and to change his win, that's crazy. When we got he should get that overturned. I mean, they overturned Tyson Fury's, so he should get that overturned.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's a little bit overextending the freaking authority or something. Like, damn. You know, marijuana, 90 days, and a motherfucking they take away your victory.
Yeah, so for Nandrolone, they took away Tyson Fury's victory over Christian Hammer and then gave it right back to him.
Yeah. What was that about?
Him coming back to boxing, and what was it? Surf Fury or whatever, how do you say his first name? Like,
Fury.
Yeah,
Cephas
right before
Fury.
Yeah, right before that fight, they the British Boxing Board of Controls gave him that they overturned his no contest against Christian Hammer and gave his win back.
Yeah, because they couldn't some couldn't be substantiated or something like that, some findings.
He never would go to court.
That's what I'm saying. That stuff is wild, man. That's just wild.
And then when that whole Martin Kerfoot thing came up and they was gonna try to take him to court again, he gave up his boxing license.
That's correct.
But they still allowed him to have that Dillian White fight there without no license. So they
and recorded that Dillian White win on his record.
Yeah. So that whole thing, I just don't. When it comes to they border controls over there in Great Britain, I don't trust it because that's so corrupt over there. From UCAD down to the BBBOC.
Yeah, they kind of all work together, man. It's crazy, the level of corruption.
Yeah, because like I was trying to figure out like a way to try to kind of draw like a little parallel between stuff. And the only thing I can come close to is like Dillian White when he fought Oscar Rivas. How he had Dynaball in this system, and they still allowed him to have that fight.
And the B sample disappeared.
Yeah.
And the gloves. What happened with the gloves? The gloves he used the gloves that wasn't the designated gloves or something like that.
Yeah, the gloves that they picked before the fight.
Correct.
He changed them out and used another pair of gloves that wasn't even signed off by the commission.
And no punishment for any of it.
None. They swept it under the rug. They didn't even let Oscar Rivas' team know that he failed a test. They had a secret hearing. His team found out like the rest of us.
I don't think Oscar Rivas been the same after that. That's crazy, dog.
They put the screws to him. Oh shoot! But my people here, so it was glad. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm about to bounce myself, man. 44. Appreciate you pulling up, big dog.
No problem, my brother. I catch you next time.
Teams, appreciate you. Salute to y'all.
All right, salute.
All right, salute.
I'm out.
All right, bye.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.